Okay, now I'm going to touch something we call numerical integration. What is numerical integration? Numerical integration is basically the calculation of definite integral. Definite integral is function fx from a to b. Okay, let me show you one example of how you solve integration. Definite integration. Okay, definite integral. So the example I give will be x cubed from 0 to 1 dx. How do you solve this? We have studied in integration. You just add 1 to the power, then divided by the new power. Then this is from 0 to 1. So just take from 0 to 1 to sub a minus this is how we solve for definite integral. So why do we need this? We need this to solve the area under the graph that we will be touching on later. Touching on soon. Yeah. So moving on. Before we touch on how to find the area for area under graph, I'm going to introduce you the rule called the trapezoidal rule. But before that, I need to touch something called how to find area of trapezium. Because the trapezoidal rule requires us to use the area of trapezium. As we have learned in maybe primary school or secondary school, the area of trapezium is half times of the parallel sides times the height. For this figure, the parallel sides is y0 and y1. So the formula will be half times of y0 plus y1 times h. So moving on to the trapezoidal rule. Okay, how do we get this trapezoidal rule? How do we derive this formula? Okay, first we need to find the area of this under the area under graph from point B to point A. So find the area under the curve of function f from point A to point B. From point A to point B. So the formula will be the graph fx from point A to point B. Then for the trapezoidal rule, we need to separate the area into n number of strips, whereby the n number of strips have a width of h is equal to b minus a divided by n number of strips. So you will get this this length here which is called h. So you will get h the same number, the same width for every strips. So after looking at this, to find the area of this, you will need to add everything up. So everything up will be, first you add the first one, which is half times y0 plus y1 times h, which is this distance, then plus half times the second one, which is half times y1 plus y2 times h, and so on and so forth. The last one, yn minus 1 times half times of yn minus 1 plus yn times h. So after doing all this, you need to take out a common factor. So for the equation here, the common factor is 12 and h. Okay, half and h. So it's half and h. Then you take everything out from here, which is y0 plus y1, y0 plus y1, y1 plus y2, y2 plus y3, and so on and so forth until yn minus 1 plus yn. So you notice that y1 occurs twice, y2 also occurs twice, and y0 occur once, yn occur once. So the final formula will be half times h times y0 plus is similar. So it's y0 plus y1 plus 2 times of y1 plus y2 plus y3 and so on and so forth until yn minus 1. Yeah, that concludes my trapezoidal rule. Yeah.